Glow friends, Stacey here, and I am back with another video. Okay, so today's video is what we're going to give up before 2020. Okay, so the first thing you should stop doing before 2020 is overspending. Yes, girl, I'm talking to you. Stop overspending. Excuse me. Stop overspending on your food budget, on your housing costs, on your car, on your shopping. Okay, those are 4 major areas where people really bust their budget. Maybe your housing and your car is relatively fixed for now, but start thinking about ways you can cut back, like if you need to get a roommate or move into a smaller place, or switch some things up with your renting situation, and then also your car, if you need to sell your car and go into a smaller car, if you need to save up for a cheaper cash car, if you're paying monthly payments or anything like that. Start thinking into the future of how you can limit those areas. And the areas you can start changing right now are your food and your shopping. That's like, stop ordering food, Uber, Postmates, Grubhub, Seamless. I could go on. You guys already know. Those are so expensive. Like, it doesn't seem like it because maybe you'll spend like 20 or 30 bucks each time. But if you do that more than once in a month, that'll quickly add up to hundreds of extra dollars out the window just because you didn't want to cook your own food. Okay, so no more ordering out, no more going through drive-thrus. Stop overspending. Okay, that goes into my second thing, which is like stop eating fast food and stop eating out. That will help your waistline and it will help your wallet. And we're all about being snatched and making our bank accounts fat. Number 3, stop losing momentum. What I mean by that is stop quitting early and prematurely. Stop giving up. When you make a plan to reach your goals and to implement a new habit, what happens is we're pretty good for the first few days, first few weeks, maybe even the first few months. And then after a while, we start to get lax. We give up. We're not seeing results fast enough. And so we give up and quit early. And then you lose momentum. And then you have to start all over again. And it's so much harder to start again once you've given up. So stop losing momentum in 2020 and keep it going. Once you've got that momentum behind you, it's so much easier to keep up a habit. Just think about it. There are people who go to the gym all the time. They feel terrible if they miss a day at the gym because they've been going to the gym every day for years, months and years. So not doing it feels less appealing than doing it. But if someone just started a workout routine, by day 3 they're sore. It's much better to feel that relaxed feeling when you didn't work out and you didn't have aches and pains. And so it's so easy to quit early before you've reaped the benefits, before the habit has really gained its own momentum. Okay, so because of that, we want to focus on getting that momentum to really help push us towards our goals. So stop giving up early. Next one, stop neglecting your savings. This is another thing that you can start to build momentum with in your routine. It's just automatically taking a certain percentage of money out of your checks to put into savings. And I know sometimes when things get tight or you want to get something specific, that it's easy to neglect your savings. But we're not doing that in 2020, okay? We're not doing that, okay? We're not going to neglect our savings anymore. We are going to consistently and increasingly contribute to our savings, okay? You also want to stop doubting yourself. Doubting yourself stops you before you even start the action. Never getting tongue-tied. Never less worrying about not keeping your momentum up or quitting early. Doubting yourself keeps you from even starting to begin with, and we're not going to do that. sometimes you have these goals that terrify you, that scare you, and that sometimes you have goals that you're too lazy to do. But the goals that are terrifying you and scaring you, let go of that self-doubt. Even if you have to talk to yourself, like, just tell yourself, like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am strong, I am powerful, I am going to do this. Like, talk to yourself in the mirror if you have to. Do what you have to do, but don't let doubt and fear stop you from even getting in the game. Okay? Next one is to stop procrastinating. And what I mean by this specifically is, when you have the idea to do a positive action, like, I need to take a walk today because I track my steps and stuff, and it works with my insurance, so this is super helpful. I need to make sure I get my steps every day. When I have the idea, okay, I need to take a walk, what could happen is I could say, okay, I'll do it later. And you push out that thought and you just continue to do what you were doing instead of immediately taking action on that positive thought. Okay? If you have a thought like, oh, I need to do research on this investment, or I need to look up this, or I need to go to the gym, or I need to call this friend, or whatever good idea, like inspired action basically, that you have, you need to act on it immediately, because then this does a couple things. One, when you always act on inspiration and inspired action and positive ideas that come to you, more of those ideas will come to you, and you want those. Those are the key to success. You don't know what consistent habit, you do know. You'll know what consistent habits will get you to your goals, but you also don't know what spontaneous habits will be like your next big break, like your next big opportunity to run into this person that can really help you move forward, or have this idea that you can really bring into fruition and would give you success. You know what I mean? So you always want to act whenever you get a good idea, an inspired idea, a simple idea to move yourself towards your goals. Okay? So if you say, oh, I just have the idea, I need to take a walk, get up, lace your shoes, and go for the walk. Oh, I need to research this. Do it now. Do it now. Don't procrastinate. And then you will get more of those great ideas, and you will be that much closer to what you want. Another one that I have. In 2020, y'all, we have got to quit our sugar addiction. Okay? Most of us are addicted to sugar. Even if you think you're not sitting there, licking ice cream and having cakes and Pop-Tarts every day, there is sugar in so many foods. It's in the breads, it's in the pasta, and carbs and refined carbs like that, we know that goes straight to sugar once it enters the body. So that's sugar straight off the bat. Sugary cereals, fruit juices, candies, cakes, pies, dessert, fast food, like, it's in everything. Ketchup, like, sugar is everywhere, and the addiction to sugar is so real. Look, I actually want to make a whole video about sugar and the effects on the brain, the effects on aging, the effects on the waistline, the effects on your mood. It just goes beyond, and when you do your research on this, you will be shocked. Okay, so I'll do another video specifically about sugar, but for the meantime, what we need to be thinking about is quitting our sugar addiction in 2020. Okay, and my last one is stop listening to the naysayers, even if you love them and even if they love you. Okay, sometimes the people closest to you can be the biggest hindrance to you moving forward towards a big dream that you have, a goal, anything that's changing your life, because they're used to you the way that you are. And if you make a change in your lifestyle, in your goals, in what you do, in your appearance, in your health, sometimes it's threatening to them, or it's just confusing or scary or unknown. Okay, and people like to fight against the unknown. You know this because even within your own body, you resist change. So it's, you know, it makes sense that the people around you would also resist change in you, okay? But don't let that stop you. Quit listening and entertaining the naysayers. If you don't want to tell people about your goals and your dreams, that is totally fine. Don't. But yes, no more listening to the naysayers in 2020. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a juicy like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay? Ciao!